Today, I'm going to share with you how I went from flat to built. I'm going to be sharing with you tips today that I wish I knew when I first got started, so my journey wasn't so long. And you are going to be able to see these results in less than a month, building your own glutes. Because when I first got started, I was so insecure. I had no confidence. I was coming out of a breakup, and all I knew was I wanted to work on things that no one could ever take from me, but also make me feel really small. I wanted to shape my body. And when I first got started, I had no idea what I was doing, and I had no idea this is who I would become 10 years later. Now let's get started. If you are new to the channel, welcome. And for those that are returning, welcome back to my family. My name is Shenese. I'm a certified personal trainer, certified nutritionist, and a Bikini Pro Olympian. And I am well known for my massive glutes. Number one, I increased my training frequency, which this is going to ensure stimulating the muscle group for growth while allowing proper recovery. When I first got into training, I started at home and I started using booty bands. And once I built up some confidence and curiosity, I joined the gym and I only used this seated abduction machine. I ventured off into, of course, just like you and I, learning on the internet, which led me to doing a lot of exercises that didn't specifically target my glutes, which we're gonna get into. But when I first started, I would only train my glutes once a week. And then when I hired a coach, he had me training my glutes 3 times a week. At this point, I was a bikini amateur and I so desperately wanted to become a bikini Olympian, a bikini pro, and of course, a bikini Olympian. I started training my glutes 3 times a week, and that made a huge difference. I always tell my clients, even if they're male, if there's a specific muscle group that you would like to build, you can't build your chest, but if you'd like to build your bicep, if you'd like to build your hamstring, I would say spend some more time throughout the week to focus on that specific muscle group. You want to make sure to target them often, but give yourself enough time in between training sessions to rest and recover. Number 2, so important, which I feel like most people don't understand this one, is training glute specific exercises. When I first started, of course, I was doing the abduction, but then I was also adding in exercises that were not glute specific. Let me tell you the difference. So a lot of people will think that you gotta do squats to get your glutes. That's what I thought. I did a ton of squats. And then I changed it to doing a lot of isolating exercises like a glute kickback, seated abduction, hip thrusters, fire hydrants with booty bands, a lot of booty band work actually, glute bridges. There are tons of glute isolating exercise, but it's so important when you're looking to build this specific muscle, when you're looking to specifically build your glutes, that you're doing glute specific exercises. So what my training split looks like when it comes to my leg days, and I told you I train my glutes 3 times a week. I'll have 1 to 2 days where I only train glute specific exercises. And then on my 3rd day, I'll usually do full leg. So I'll start off with my glutes, I'll isolate my glutes, and then after that, I'll move into my hamstrings because my quads are a lot stronger. Your quads are gonna be a lot stronger. So if you start with squats, your quads are gonna kick in, your hamstrings are still gonna be asleep, your glutes are gonna be asleep. So it's important to warm up the weakest muscle to the strongest muscle prior to getting into any of the heavier compound lifts. So for me, I will start off with isolating my glutes, actually activating my glutes, and then isolation. And then after that, I'll move into my single leg hamstring curls. I'll always choose to do single legs when it comes to warming up my hamstrings, just because they are so long, but so much weaker than your quads. And then I'll go into the bigger movements like leg press, Bulgarian split squats, or barbell back squats. But I don't really do a lot of squats. I like to lift the weights from ground up. Number 3 is going to be booty band activation. Oh, I love booty bands. However, I like to place my booty bands below the knees. I like them below the knees or on the ankles, where you'll see that most people like their booty bands above the knee. I find the lower they are, the harder the workout becomes, the harder the exercise becomes. And honey, you need some pressure if you want to make some diamonds, right? Pressure makes diamonds. Say it with me. Incorporating booty bands helped me to activate my glutes and isolate my glutes because they were always under pressure. They got that the booty bands had that tension, and there's so many different sizes when it comes to sizes and resistance. There's so many different resistance levels when it comes to the booty bands. And if it's done correctly and incorporated throughout your workout, trust me, you are going to see results immediately. Booty bands are going to help your glute muscles to stay engaged before your workout and during your workout. This is going to make each exercise more effective so you can see results. Number 4 is going to be smart training techniques. Listen up. As a trainer, I do this with my clients all the time. It's all about switching up your techniques and not just going into a workout. A lot of people will be like, oh, I'm just going to the gym. And of course, when I first started, I was one of those kinds of people, right? But through years of training, through years of school, I've learned a lot to switch up my tempo, my rest times, my work time, so I don't always do 3 sets, 12 reps. I add in pulses, I add in pauses. So there's tons of techniques when it comes to training the body, and that's also how you're not going to get bored when it comes to training, because I know some people will be like, I hate working out, it's so boring, I always do the same thing. When you add in different kinds of techniques, you're gonna have so much fun. Just imagine you're pulsing. I'll show you guys right now what it's gonna look like. So imagine you're just pulsing and you're pushing your booty back, and you have a booty band right below your knees. Honey, you're gonna see your booty gains, right? Then you've got a pulse. So when you sit low, or you can do a wall sit, that's gonna ensure the hold as well. You can throw a booty band on and you can pulse it out from here. So many different techniques. When I'm doing a sumo squat, I like to take my time on the way down. So as I descend, I like to count 1, 2, 3, 4, and then come on up to a squeeze. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then come on up to a squeeze. I'll show you from the side. I like to do 1, 2, 3, push that bum back, 4, and come on up and squeeze. 1, 2, 3, 4, and come on up and squeeze. A lot of people will go through their exercises very fast, right? You're just doing your kickbacks and you're kicking, right? There's no engagement. There's no time for you to actually squeeze that muscle, right? Squeeze, take your time, engage your core, come back up and squeeze. That truly changed my workouts when I incorporated different kinds of techniques. Number 5 is going to be stretching and recovery. I know it's so common to forget this part, but listen, it is so important to stretch your body, roll out, get massages, whether you're training or not. You don't even have to go to the gym. You don't have to work out from home. You literally could be in an office chair, and you deserve to stretch and get massages every now and then. This is so important to improve muscle recovery, prevent tightness, and enhance the range of motion. So whether you are training at home or in the gym, or maybe you haven't started yet and you just have a day-to-day job that requires you to stand a lot or to sit a lot, just as you age, you should be stretching way more. So try to incorporate stretching at least 3 times a week, even if it's for 5 minutes. Number 6 is going to be an incline treadmill for glute activation. I like to do my fasted cardio in the morning just so that I'm burning additional body fat. I also will sometimes do my cardio post-workout, but never before the workout. Let me say for the women in the back, no more cardio, no long cardio before your workout. This is how you are going to kill your energy and your muscle gains. All right, we want to see the muscle, we want to see results. So you're going to do it at the end of the workout. So I like to walk on an incline treadmill. Some people like to go on the Stairmaster. Personally, for me as a bodybuilder, that is what one of my coaches had me doing, was doing tons of Stairmaster. But honestly, I just didn't like the shape of how my muscles would look when I was dieting down and shredding. So now I just do the incline treadmill, or I'll use the bike. But my go-to is the incline treadmill, just because it's going to keep your glutes activated and engaged during the cardio session. So while I am burning body fat throughout my body, because you cannot spot train fat, I am building muscle in my glutes because of that incline, and I'm driving through my heels the entire time, staying really soft on my toes. And lastly here, number 7, Can anyone guess what it's gonna be? Number 7 is high protein nutrition. That is so important when it comes to building muscle, whether it's in your glutes, your arms, your body, just seeing results as you train, whether it's at home or in the gym. I focused on eating enough protein to support my muscle growth and recovery. Protein sources like lean meats. I'm talking, yes, white chicken breast instead of chicken thighs and chicken drumsticks, lean ground chicken, turkey, white fish. And then after that, I incorporated eggs, I incorporated Greek yogurt. I'm lactose intolerant, so I do a lot of lactose-free Greek yogurt, cottage cheese, lactose-free cottage cheese or organic cottage cheese. There's tons of protein sources out there. And also guys, you do not always have to add protein powder to your shakes or to your smoothies. You can also add in cottage cheese, which is high in protein, or yogurt into your smoothies. And that is going to give you a good amount of protein if you are not a fan of protein powder. These are all staples in my meal plan, and throughout the 10 years of training, I've enjoyed my meal plan as I like to cook my chicken many different ways. I like to cook my eggs many different ways. I also add in a lot of egg whites. I love omelets. I love breakfast. I could eat breakfast meals all day. I also love protein pancakes. So you really have to find the love for keeping your food really simple, but making it enjoyable at the same time. You can't just be eating bland chicken and rice. Some bodybuilders can do it, but the regular average human cannot. And I'm all for the regular average human. And so these are the tips that truly transformed my life and giving me the juicy bubble butt that I have, very strong glutes. I have been training for over 10 years now, and I really wish I knew this when I first got started. It's incredible what the body can do, so do not give up. If you have any questions, drop them down below, and I'm so happy to answer them. Thank you guys so much for taking the time to watch this video. Give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you are on the journey of building your body and you would love to hear my tips and tricks. I love pouring into you guys. I hope you guys found a ton of value in today's video, and I will see you in the next one.